Hi friends! As you probably know, I'm Isabella. I am the owner and artist behind Glossami, my own small press-on nail business. And today I wanted to just give you guys a bit of a guide on what you need to get started doing press-on nails. This sort of video was really helpful to me whenever I started researching what I needed and what I needed to do to get kind of a foot in. All that to say, I'm going to be giving you guys my beginner, basic, what you need to start doing press-on nails. I'm going to try to keep everything as useful as possible, so just buckle in, maybe get a notepad if you really want to start taking notes. I'll try to put on the screen how much things were and where I got them, just to sort of give you an idea of how much you're sinking into this, you know? All right, that's it. Let's go. So one really important thing I want to just get out there immediately is, as you can see, I'm wearing gloves. This is extremely important whenever you're doing nails with gel polish or acrylic. So important, because contact dermatitis is a real thing. It is something that a lot of nail techs get, and a lot of people who start doing their own nails and people who go to chop shops that aren't really doing all of the precautions and stuff like that. If you have uncured gel on your skin continuously for a period of time, you can get contact dermatitis, and it can be less severe or it can be more severe. There are cases where people get violently sick and lose their fingernails and stuff like that. So I just want to let you all know, wear gloves. I know it's fun to be doing your cute little things, and it kind of pulls away from the aesthetic to have gloves on, but it is so important and crucial to wear gloves. So that being said, I just have some basic, I got these from Rural King or something. Nothing special, really. They're basic nitrile gloves. On this same note, masks. If you watch similar videos to this, a lot of them will say to get a dust collector. I think that is super important, but personally I don't have one yet because they are a bit of a investment and they can be pretty expensive. And so currently what I do, if I have to do any filing or buffing or anything that isn't a chemical buffer, I use the just face masks. If you're planning on doing other people's nails, this probably isn't a good video for you because that's not what I'm doing yet. Doing other people's nails is a goal of mine. I am going to school for nail technology and towards the end of this year, but that's not where I am yet, so I can't really help you guys with that. I can put a few other people's videos that I think are good in the description just so that you guys can sort of know where to go, but for me, I'm focusing only on press-ons. I'm not doing them on people's nails because there's a lot of hygiene, there's a lot of other stuff with that I don't feel qualified to get into. That being said, if you are doing other people's nails, you should have a dust collector because you're not only protecting your own lungs, but you're protecting the other person's as well. For me, I'm just protecting my own lungs. I wear a mask and I clean up after. Other than protection, the second biggest thing you really need to start press-ons are your full cover nail tips. When I started, I got a little kit off of Amazon. It was a press-on nail kit. It was pretty good for what it was. I got it with a little gel polish kit, which I'll get into that later, but in the press-on nail kit, there were these kind of long coffin full cover nail tips. And if you're doing press-ons, you need full cover nail tips, not half cover nail tips. Half cover nail tips are if you're doing acrylics on people. These, you need full cover nail tips. Now these are really cheap. These are great for getting started for practicing and stuff, but I think for selling press-ons, they're not the best. They're very thick at the cuticle, and that's something that I don't enjoy. I don't like a really thick cuticle. So yeah, they get the job done. I still have them because I love to practice on them, and when I'm practicing, I don't really want to use like my quality nail tips. I don't really enjoy wasting my more expensive nail tips, so I'll use stuff like this. I'm not actually really sure how to say the name. It's like Ayusa, and they are soft gel nail tips, full cover. I have a set in short almond and I have a set in short square. I think this brand would probably be good, honestly, if you're starting out. These are my, like, when I'm practicing a style I haven't done before, or if I'm like doing a design for the first time. This tub will come up later, but for right now I'm just showing you guys. I have a bit of an arsenal of all of like the nail designs that are on my Etsy shop, which that is another story. Just in short, I switched from Shopify to Etsy just because the cost-wise, like how much I'm making versus how much I'm spending on my Shopify store, it doesn't match, and that was really hard. But I'm not really upset about it because I really enjoyed building my website, and I think it really helped me sort of understand my brand image and like what I wanted my branding to look like, and it helped me out a lot. So you win some, you lose some. I moved over to Etsy for right now just because it's like, it works. And that's really it. It works. So if you see any of these that you think are like cute or you want to get your own, go ahead and check that out. The link's in the description. But I just want to show you guys some of my designs just to sort of get an understanding. I'll get into this sort of stuff later, but this is like my backing card for my nail sets. This is my frog nail set. It's called Hop to Pastels, and I love it. I did them for myself, really, but I also wanted to get a little bit of experience with working with these nail tips, so I just went ahead and did a couple of my sets with the more expensive ones just to sort of get an understanding of them. These ones are made with the Après nail tips. This is what they look like. They're much more expensive, but they're so much better than any nail tip that I've tried. Like the Isa ones, they're good, but this, like, the cuticle part is so thin, but then the free edge of the nail is very thick and sturdy, and it just creates a very nice look on the nail for sure. It also, the Après brand, you can buy little refill baggies. So the Isa ones, like, if I run out of one size, like let's say like the size 8 is very common, you know, and some people have, like me, my index finger and my ring finger are the same size. So if I make a set for myself, I'm using double the amount of one size. And so, like, if I run out of a size, I just have to buy a whole nother one of these. And then it's like, I have a bunch of the ones that I don't really use very frequently, some of like the very small and very large sizes, but then I'm like keep running out of the same ones. I just keep having to rebuy the whole set, and it just ends up being way more expensive than it needs to be. But Après, they sell refills. So let's say I run out of size 8 in short almond, I go to their website, I get a refill for size 8 in short almond, and you can do that for all of them, and it's really great. And I ended up getting the bigger box. You don't have to. You can get the very smallest box, and I think that's fine, because then you could just buy refills. Anyway, that's the full cover nail tips that I was talking about. The very high quality. I love them. I use them for any custom orders or anything. This set is my Hop to Pastel set. It is an Easter inspired set. It's like got a carrot and little bunnies and like polka dots and stuff like that. This set, oh, I should probably give a little explanation on why these aren't on the normal backing cards. 2 reasons really. 1, to get these printed is kind of expensive, so I don't really want to use them as like just display for myself. 2, I messed up when I ordered these sizing kits. I ordered the wrong size, and now I have a ton of ones that I can't use, a ton of these like nail sizing kit cards that I can't use at all. So anyway, yeah, I just use these as little display cards because they're trash and they would be thrown away otherwise, so I might as well just use them. That's why some of them are a little banged up, because they're just display for myself. This set is called Picnic Parade. As you can tell, I've already worn them. It's little ants walking on a picnic blanket. I like it. I think it's really cute. This set is my Timeless Pearl set. This is actually the first like set that I made for my launch. It is a basic, almost like a bridal set. It's like a French tip with chrome and pearls on it. I like this set a lot. I think it's really cute. I think it is very fun and classy, and I try to have like a bit of a variety so that like anybody can find something they like, hopefully. This is a sad set. I'll tell you the story of my Timber and Tulips set. It's this little bear, super cute, but as you can probably see, there are a few problems. One, it's missing a nail. I don't know where it is. I think my dog may have eaten it. Second, there are two nails that are distorted at the very tip. You can see the fish nail and the green nail with the pearls are distorted at the tip because I was doing neon. If you know, like neon signs are made with glass tubing and then they are pumped with neon or argon or whatever gas you're using to create the color, but our class used neon. So I was making neon and we're like bending tubes and stuff to create like a sign. And I realized that my finger was getting really hot and it was really hurting. And I looked at my nail and it was melted at the tip. Like I guess my finger got too close to the flame and it was melted. And now I'm educated and I know that nails melt. Before, I didn't know that. I don't really get my nails done. Anytime that I've had my nails done, I've done them myself. And I don't like smoke, or I'm not frequently around flames other than when I'm working with glass. So that was a bit of a rude awakening. So 2 of the nails are melted, one's missing. This set is just a nightmare. But thankfully I have pictures and this as a reference, so if I need to remake them, it's fine. I still love this set. I think I'm gonna remake the nails that got messed up just so that I can wear it again because I thought it was so cute. I love the little bear. You can't see him very well, but it's so cute when you're wearing it. Oh, I loved wearing it so I could just look at the little bear and be like, it's my friend. I love them. Anyway. Okay. I'll get to packaging. This box is just packaging. I'll get to that later. I just wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of like how the nail tips are and like when I use them, you know? Next thing that I think is really important. I think someone's mowing outside. It's so loud, I'm so sorry. I just had this little thing of acetone. I rarely actually use acetone. I only really use it if I'm needing to like really clean something that has gel on it. But acetone I rarely use, so I just have this little itty bitty bottle. It gets the job done. What I use a lot, this looks like a bit of a contraption, it's not. This is my magnet from a cat eye gel I have. And I keep it on here so I don't lose it. But also, it's like a little handle to open this a little bit more easily. So it's a win-win. This I got off of Shein, I believe. It works amazingly. I love it. It's just like a little pump. So you just press on it and it disperses alcohol for you. This is 70% isopropyl alcohol. This is my bottle. As you can see, I'm almost out. I think I have another bottle somewhere. that I got recently. But I keep it in this little thing. I, one, think it's cute. Two, it's way more easy than like opening this up and pouring it. So that's why I do that. Acetone, isopropyl alcohol, very important. Those you can just get at Walmart. I got this at Walmart. I got the bottle off of Shein, but just the isopropyl alcohol I got from Walmart. Next thing that is adjacent to that is this. I got this dispenser off of Amazon, and I got the lint-free wipes. These are lint-free wipes. I can't actually remember where I got them from. I think it was Amazon, but it could have been Shein, so I'll just go ahead and put up here somewhere where I got them from. And I'll go ahead and show you. I have a whole bag of them. I'm not running out anytime soon, which is good because I use them a lot. Another thing that you really need are brushes. You don't need this many brushes. A lot of these brushes came with that first nail set that or like the press-on kit that I got. So they aren't very high quality. I rarely actually use them unless I like want like thick lines or kind of chunky brushes. But typically my favorite brush set that I use is actually this Beetles set. I'll go ahead and put that in the description as well. It's a Beetles nail brush set I got after I realized that the liner on the set that I use right now was just a little too thick, and I wanted some thin, crisp, small lines, and those did just the job. I'd suggest like a few dotting brushes or dotting tools. These, I think I bought a kit off of Amazon of just different size dotting tools. Another important thing, and these I actually use a lot more than I thought I would, are these silicone sculpting tools. Another small thing is just like, I don't know, I think like a good set of tweezers. Next thing that isn't necessary, but I think is like pretty necessary, are these like nail stands. I think this set came with the like press-on kit that I got for the first time off of Amazon. They're fine. They're not great. I don't like them. I rarely use these. I try so hard not to use them because like they fall off so easily, and they're like really wide, so if you're working on like a small pinky nail, nope. And I so easily knock this over because it's hollow and it's so light, and so it like falls over and all the tips fall off, or all the like these fall off because they're barely magnetized. If you have the choice between these and like these, go with these. I'm gonna show you guys how these are better. So this versus this, right? This solid acrylic, this hollow. The weight, this is heavier. This is much less likely to get knocked over. I don't know if you guys can see. This isn't very useful, but like if I hit it, it doesn't fall over. If I hit this, it falls over immediately because these are heavier than this, so it wants to tip over. These are superior. Magnet, like, look at that. I can hold it by the magnet. It's not like super strong. I can still easily take it off, but like, I can hold it by the tip. This, not a chance. I don't like these. I only use them for like practice sets because they aggravate me so much. I get so annoyed every time I use them, to the point that I went out of my way to buy 2 sets of these. These are off of Amazon. They're a little pricey. I think it was like $7. So it was like a total of like $15 for these, which is expensive compared to like those and stuff. And like these I got off of Shein for very cheap. Very cheap. But as you can see, one of them broke. So I can't fix it. I've tried. I tried nail glue. I tried gel. I tried super glue. It doesn't want to stick. It's like, it won't fix itself. This is the little set I did for my creepypasta video, which if you want to watch that, that's right. I'll put a little marker right here for you. I like it. I think it's cute. I thought it was really fun. It's definitely kind of creepy, but it was fun. It was really out of my comfort zone, and I think I'm gonna do more videos like that. Not like a ton and not very frequently, but maybe like once a month, once every other month, do like a little creepypasta video, because I like them. I think they're fun, but I know like not everybody does, and it's fine. Long story short, if you can, get these nail stands. I'll put the link. They're the best. I love them. I'm sure that there are some better ones, but these are pretty good for their price. Another thing that like isn't really necessary, it's not necessary, but I find it really useful, is just having like one of these little Tupperware like storage containers, and I just keep like practice nails in there. Like I just like, once I'm done with it, I just pop them off, stick them in there. And I know some people use like sticky putty or like wall putty for these. I've never really enjoyed that. I found that it can get kind of like gummy and like they want to come off easily, and it can be hard to get off the backs of them. Don't use that. I use like nail glue tabs. Like I'll cut them in half and like stick them on there, and they last. I use them like over and over and over again. So another thing, like nail files, nail buffers, but these look used because they are used. I reuse them because they have a lot more life than one single use, but when you're doing other people's nails, hygiene's most important to prevent any sort of infection. That's my disclaimer. You can reuse them if you're just doing press-ons. So I'm gonna go ahead and flash you guys a look into my gel drawer. It's messy. This is the reality of my workspace. It's messy. I know some of you like type A people would faint at the sight of that, but it doesn't bother me, and I know where everything is for the most part. So yeah, I have a few kits in here. I have this set of Beetles gels. This is the first set I got. I'll go ahead and put the link and like show you guys how much that was. I still have it. It's still going strong. It's fine. A little disclaimer on Beetles gels. I talked earlier about contact dermatitis. HEMA, which is hydroxyethyl methacrylate, that is in a lot of cheap gels and a lot of gels in general. It's in a lot of them, and that is like the common allergen that people were told people are allergic to. I know a lot of people who have contact dermatitis can't even use like HEMA-free gels, so there's something else in the gels that are causing people to be allergic as well. Do not get this on your skin, and if you do, immediately wipe down with alcohol, acetone, because you don't want this to linger on your skin. The same thing goes for your gel lamp. This is my little gel lamp. For years, I have loved doing nails since I was very young. I think when I was like 12, I got my first acrylic kit from Walmart, and I did my nails multiple times, as many times as that little kit allowed me to. And then I didn't do my nails again for a long time. So I went ahead, I wore press-ons and stuff from the store and stuff like that. But another thing I did is I had like multiple kits. I had some polygel kits when I was like 13, 14, and like 15 to 16, just early teen. I did like polygels, I did gel on my nails. I didn't really do any acrylics. I did like nail polish and stuff. And I would do my friends' nails. Like I did my friends' nails for prom and stuff all the time. I love doing nails. But something I didn't realize, I knew nothing about gel safety or contact dermatitis. That's the big word when you're doing nails, I guess. Be careful. It is so important because once it happens, you can't reverse it, and you possibly can't do your nails. Like every time you wear gel or wear acrylics, you will have an allergic reaction, and it can range from kind of uncomfortable to life-threatening. So it's really a big deal. I'm not extremely educated. If you want to learn more about it, I'll try to like link somebody that is more educated and more reputable to like inform you about it. All I know is I have to be really careful. But all that to say, I used this for the longest time on myself, on my little sister, on my best friends. I did their nails, I used this. I am so frustrated with myself, but I can't change it. Thankfully, nobody ever got hurt or got like any allergic reactions. But this is a mini LED UV lamp. This is not intended to fully cure gel. This will flash cure gel. It will not fully cure it because it does not have a high enough wattage to cure gel. A lot of them. And this was all I used. It is a miracle that I never got an allergic reaction. I am so thankful. Now I use this. It's the Sun UV. This will actually cure your gel. And you should still test. There are ways to test if you're curing your gel fully, like if you're using like builder gel and stuff. And that's definitely important. This is a flash cure. This is meant to immediately cure it, and then you move to a big lamp so that it fully cures. That's the same thing this is. This is my little flash cure. So if I'm doing a set and I do something and I want it to immediately cure in that way, I'll just flash it and it's done. Or if I am like doing a detail and I want that detail to stay and I know that I might mess up the next detail, what I do is I draw that line, I flash it, and then I move on and do the next line and flash it. And then once I'm done, I put it all in the lamp. This is another Beatles set. It's like a pastel set and I love it a lot. I think it's super cute. These little things on top are swatch jewels. I got them, I think, off of Shein. And all I did was I painted the back of the swatch jewel and I stuck it on the top so that I can see what the color actually looks like. Now, some of these are really old. Some of these gels I've had for years, like these glitter, I don't know how to say this brand, it's like Gayoi or something. They're glitter gels. I've had this set for years. This is what I used to do my friends' nails for like prom in high school. Same with these. For my junior prom, I used these Modelones gel polishes. I used the Modelones like silver and black polish, and I bought like some like press-ons from the store and I meticulously painted over the design to have my own custom press-ons. So if that doesn't say anything, that was almost 5 years ago. So it all comes full circle. I was doing what I'm doing now 5 years ago and didn't realize it. So this is a newer kit that I got. It's the Gayoi, same brand, but they're like nude, jelly nude colors. Love them. They are my favorite. Just consider sort of what designs you're wanting to do to start with, what kind of colors you want to use, and find a kit that has those colors in it. That's really it. This is a little cat eye gel, my Gayoi cat eye gel. I like cat eye gels, but I only have one, so I want to get more, but things are expensive. I have the Gel X Prep from Apres. This was a bit of a splurge. I think it's only like $8, but this is the chemical etcher or buffer that I use on the Apres tips so that I don't have to buff them by hand. Oh, here it is. This is the only gel polish I've gotten from Apres. It is the French manicure gel. It's like a pure opaque white. I think everyone should have like a opaque white for French tips. That's it. Because it's so annoying when you go on with a white and then you have to do multiple layers of the same French tip. It just isn't worth it. Opaque white. This is a little stamping pad. I like to use them like if I am putting on like if I make like my own little stickers, like I paint with gel on like a little plastic baggie or something, and then I peel it off after it's cured and I stick it on a nail. I like to use this and I go ahead and like press it down because I put a little bit of clear coat, and then I put the little sticker on it and I press it down with the jelly and flash the light through it so that it cures it like molded against the nail. Next thing that I think are really useful are these 3D like embossing gels. This is like a brand off of Amazon. that I really don't actually suggest. I can't remember what brand they're a dupe for, but I'll go ahead and like show what this is and what they're a dupe for. I suggest the actual brand because these aren't that good. And I want to get some for myself because the price difference really isn't that big and they actually work. But they also are, I think, from Korea, so there's like shipping and stuff like that can be a bit hefty. This is a little nail drill. It is a cheap nail drill file thing that I've had for probably around 5 or 6 years at this point. I got it like as a young teen. It came with these. I've had it forever. I want to upgrade soon, but I just haven't really, it does the job for what I need it for right now. But especially when I start doing other people's nails, I am definitely upgrading. And then this is my Macart rhinestone glue gel. This is really useful. It is like a viscous gel. It's like kind of similar to like the top gel that I see a lot of people using. I'm not used that one yet. I want to, but I have this for right now. It's viscous, but it's not like a clay. It's like a thick gel. But this is really good for rhinestones and charms and stuff just straight out of the pot. But if I'm wanting to do like kind of like seashell scallopy designs or something like that, I will mix it with a little bit of top coat. This, I love this stuff. It's the Savaland, I think is how you say it, clear, non-sticky, solid builder gel. I love it. It is like a clay almost, but it's clear. But I use it for anything that I need to be like not super round and bubbly looking. Like the little bear and bunny, I use like the 3D embossing gel, but like anything that I need to be like really 3D and like have volume and not like have like very roundedness, I want to be like kind of flat and stuff. I love this stuff. It's my favorite. And just a few other things like rhinestones. I use these occasionally, not very frequently, but occasionally. But what I do use very frequently, I got these off of Shein. But they are metal, like silver and gold little beads, pearl things. And then I have actual pearls. There are some full circle ones and some half pearls. I love the half pearls specifically, but some of like the full circle pearls I do use. Some of the bigger ones I like never ever use because they're too big. But on the same sort of topic, gold chrome powder, silver chrome powder, and this is like a little donut glaze chrome thing. These all came off of Shein. They're great. They work perfectly. I have no complaints. These little things came with them, but I actually got a large bag of these little like makeup sponges. They work great. I use them for combs and stuff, and like if I'm wanting to blend a gel or do like a aura or something. I want to get on the topic of shipping. These off of Canva. I made them on Canva. They're off of Canva. As I said, I messed up the sizing kits, the sizing kit cards. They were like this size, now they're this size. As you can see, very different size. This works, this didn't. You don't have to like, you can do whatever you want for those. If you want to just do on the back of index cards, do whatever you need to start out. It really is okay. Me, I'm a little bit extra and that can harm me sometimes. So do whatever you need, really. Speaking of extra, I got little logo stickers. I love them. They bring so much joy to me when I'm packing. They are not necessary by any means. These were like 15 bucks. It's fine. It's fine. But they're not necessary. Also, I'm not gonna pull it out, but I just got some like white tissue paper that's in here. I use that to wrap my packages and stuff. Not necessary, but I like to do it. I have this. This I got off of Shein, I believe. It is a double-sided like 3D tape that I used to stick the nails onto the cards. This is what a sizing kit would look like. That's my little example. Last thing I did, I actually got these printed through CVS on these little cards because I wanted something pretty cheap and that they could like hold on to. It just has like application instructions and removal instructions. Simple, that's it. In my application kits, I have some little alcohol prep packs. I got these off of Amazon in bulk. I got a ton of these. I got them off of, I think, Shein. They're just like mini nail files with these like mini little cuticle pusher sticks. They're fine. They're not the best. They're not the worst. They're pretty cheap. They work fine. I'll probably do better later if I can, but these are fine for what they are. Use these KDS nail glue. Got them off of Amazon. They're pretty good. I like them and they're pretty cheap. I think the final like biggest thing, bubble mailers. Bubble mailers are really important. You want to protect the nails. You don't want them to get like bent or broken or anything. So a little bit of protection from the bubble mailers. I got blue because it's one of my brand colors. I like it. I think it's cute. These were off of Amazon. Not super expensive. They work fine. I think that's it. I'm sorry if this was a little bit of a chaotic like video. I kind of went through a lot of stuff. I'll try to be clear about what's really important and what's a bit more like extra or luxury. Really, you don't need a lot to get started, but to start selling, you need a bit more. And this was just materials. I'm not getting into any of the business right now. I'm just talking about materials. Business costs are a bit extra if you're wanting to actually start selling. That's a different video. All that to say, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that this was of some use to you. And if you have any additional thoughts or any critiques you want to give, go ahead and leave that in the comments. And yeah, just like, subscribe if you're interested. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.